Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal, y'all. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. Yo, it feels good to just be back. Just to be back making reviews. I feel refreshed. I feel very refreshed. It feels good to be back with my YouTube family. It just feels good to just make content again. I miss y'all. I hope everyone is doing well with themselves. Hope everyone's having a wonderful spring season. It's April. The weather's starting to just be nice again. Starting to get nice out. Everyone is out, just enjoying the just wonderful weather, the good old fresh air. But really, I just hope everyone is doing well with themselves. Like in every video I put out to y'all, present to y'all, dish to y'all, I just have to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out all of my reviews, all of my skits. Make sure y'all go check out the Retro Brothers podcast, starring the homie, my co-host, Richman Z, on Spotify. Make sure y'all go just go check out our podcast. We've been dropping a lot of episodes. We started season 2. We're going to be back making more episodes soon. So make sure y'all go subscribe. Just go subscribe to my channel. Go check out the Retro Brothers podcast. Go like my videos. Go drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Yo, in today's episode, I thought it would just be dope to just do like a verse type episode where I take two shows and like do a comparison or do like a verse type like battle. If you've been following my channel or following the show, I take like two shows and compare them and have them go against each other, or I'll take two movies and have them like go against each other. So today we're gonna do another verse type episode. So I thought it would be dope to just talk about these two shows. These two shows were very popular in the 2000s. So in today's episode, we're going to do a verse type episode. We're going to compare That's So Raven, Romeo show. So we're going to start off with That's So Raven. Raven Symone, very talented actress. She got her start from doing the Cosby Show back in the late 80s, early 90s. Then after that she did Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Then she landed in few movie roles after that, like the Dr. Dolittle movies, and I believe she did a couple of Disney Channel original movies. But then in the early 2000s, 2002, 2003, she got her own show. Disney Channel gave her own show. So yeah, Raven Symone, very talented actress. She broke many records on the Disney Channel with That's So Raven. From what I remember from watching That's So Raven, I was show came out in 2003. I was 12, 13 years old. Yeah, I would see it a lot on Disney Channel. That's So Raven. one of the best Disney Channel shows of all time. Like when you think of Raven Symone, when you think of Disney Channel, you got to put Raven Symone in that conversation. Like she's on the Mount Rushmore of like Disney Channel stars. So, but yeah, like going back to my childhood, I would watch That's So Raven in the early 2000s. I remember it came on like after like Even Stevens and Kim Possible and what else came on? Lizzie McGuire, I really don't care about too much. You know, Famous Jet Jackson, Proud Family. But yeah, That's So Raven broke so many records on the Disney Channel. Raven Symone was like the first like black leading actress to star on her own show on Disney Channel. Then that show broke so many records. Like it was like the first Disney Channel show to reach 100 episodes, because back then Disney Channel, like if you had a show on Disney Channel, the show would end after like 65 episodes. But That's So Raven was like the first show to like reach 100 episodes. So that was like very big on Raven Symone. And my like first impressions of like watching That's So Raven, I thought it was just funny. It was a funny show. It wasn't corny at all. Raven knows how to like play characters. She knows how to do this like physical comedy. She plays like a lot of like just different characters on the show. Yeah, just Raven was just that it factor. She was just that it factor, like in the 2000s. So that's what I remember like growing up watching That's So Raven. Like it came on a lot. Like when it's Friday night, you know That's So Raven is coming on like all weekend. Like you'll see That's So Raven like new episodes, or they have like marathons of That's So Raven like during on the weekend. And then we'll talk more about Raven Symone and what she did for Disney Channel in the later part of the video. So we'll talk more about Raven Symone and That's So Raven. Raven Symone plays this. I believe she was 16 in the first season. The 16-year-old girl. She's in high school with her friends. Raven Symone. She plays Raven Baxter. Raven has this little powers like she can see in the future. She can see in the future. And we see like some of like, I believe it was like season 1. I forgot what episode, but one of the episodes was like Raven joins a club, and the club was like people that are like not normal compared to like normal kids, and Raven felt like she felt in because Raven, like, seeing the future, she thought she was just weird. So that's one episode I remember like growing up. But yeah, Raven can see in the future. She's into fashion, and yeah, she's into fashion, and she's just animated. She just always. I don't think she like gets into trouble, but she always finds a way to fix it. If she's like sees something that's about to go wrong, she just finds a way to like fix it, you know. But it's been a while since I watched Raven. That's So Raven. I believe my wife one night she was watching That's So Raven. I caught a couple episodes, but it's been a while. And then Raven, she has a younger brother named Corey Baxter. Those two, they don't get along. You know, big sister, little brother. Like, I can totally relate because I'm a little brother and I have a big sister. She's like 6 years. We're 6 years apart, and y'all know, like, younger brothers like always get on big sister's nerves, but it's but the older sister always has the little brother's back. So I definitely can relate to that. But Corey was just always getting to like Raven's skin, and he's like business minded. So that's Corey, and he ends up getting his own show like years later. And Kyle Massey, he plays Corey Baxter, and Orlando Brown, he plays Eddie. Eddie is Raven's best friend. Eddie he plays basketball, and he's an aspiring rapper. But yeah, this is Orlando Brown before Orlando Brown was Orlando Brown, like, to as of right now. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about his personal life. But back then, Orlando Brown was at It Factor 2. Orlando Brown, he was in Major Pain, and he did a couple episodes of the Jamie Foxx show, and he was in Family Matters. So Orlando Brown was at It Factor 2. So then Raven also has a friend named Chelsea. She's kind of dim with it. I forgot who the actress name was, but she was funny on that show too. Then Rondell Sheridan, I think that's his last name. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comment section. He plays Victor, Raven's dad. He's a chef. He ends up like getting his own restaurant. And Takia Crystal Kima, who was on 11 Colors, she plays Raven's mom. Very, very funny comedian / actress. So that's the cast of That's So Raven, and we'll talk more about That's So Raven later on in the video. So now, before I go into the Romeo show, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. This is the first video I talked about Raven Symone. I kind of talked about it a little bit on the Hanging with Mr. Cooper review. So then also I talked about No Limit in a couple of videos. I talked about No Limit in their movies and their TV contributions on previous episodes. So yeah, y'all go check out my content. Y'all go drop some comments, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, going to the Romeo show. Lil Romeo. For those who grew up in the 2000s, you was either Team Lil Bow Wow or Team Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo had success like in the music industry. He had 2 platinum albums before he did the Romeo show. His biggest hit was My Baby. I would used to hear that song at the skating rink all the time. It's like I would hear that on the radio. That's like Romeo's biggest hit. Say what you want about Lil Romeo. I think he's a decent actor. His music is okay, and I know people kind of clown him about doing the ICDC college commercial, but unlike Bow Wow, Lil Romeo had his father in his life, Master P. So if Bow Wow had his dad in his life, Bow Wow would have been like a whole different person. Lil Romeo, yeah, two successful albums. Um, he had won few awards. Then Nickelodeon gave him his own show back in 2003. This show came out in 2003, the Romeo Show. I remember seeing promos on Nickelodeon because I was a Nickelodeon head like growing up. Then I found out Lil Romeo was going to have his own show on Nickelodeon. I'm like, oh man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. So just from what I remember watching Romeo Show, I thought the show was decent. I'm not gonna lie. The show was decent. Like, if you remember watching the show, season 1 had a laugh track, and I just felt like season 1 was cool. Season 1 was cool. Like, they didn't really need that nanny. But I'll go over the characters here in just a second. And yeah, I thought the show was cool. It lasted 3 seasons, from 2003 to 2006. I remember Romeo won the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for the show. But yeah, I thought the Romeo Show was a cool show. It was a cool little Nickelodeon show. And for those who don't know what the show's about, Romeo plays himself. Plays this 13-year-old kid. He's aspiring rapper. He dreams just to be making into the music scene, just like his dad. And Master P's in this show. He plays Percy Miller, the dad. Plays himself pretty much. He's into he manages other like boy bands, music bands. He's always on the road. So we see in season 1, first episode, they're having trouble trying to like find a nanny, because the kids were bad. In the first episode. And Romeo has a older sister named Jody. She could sing, and Romeo has a brother same age as Romeo. He has a foster brother named Lewis. Then he has a little brother named Gary. So yeah, keep in mind, Romeo has a band. Like, the family has a band, so they make hip hop R&B music. So Romeo's a rapper. Jody is the singer, I believe. Lewis plays the piano, and Gary is the DJ. But yeah, so that's the show's this is about Romeo going through like high school, and he has a band, and just a normal family show, just a cool little family show. And the nanny, I forgot who plays the nanny, but there was a nanny in season 1. She was like a nut. She was this crazy nanny. They had a dog, but in season 2 they changed like the characters. They changed the cast, and Percy ends up finding true love. He ends up getting married again. And so yeah, because we see in season 1 that their mom died, so it's very hard on Percy to try to like balance being in the music industry, then balance like his trying to raise a family. So yeah, that's pretty much the Romeo show. It lasted 3 seasons from 2003 to 2006. So yeah. So going into the verse battle, what show was better? We all know That's So Raven. We all know That's So Raven was a better show than Romeo. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Romeo, the Romeo show. I thought That's So Raven had like better episodes. Um, the writing was better, more consistent, and Raven Symone just like broke barriers, broke records at Disney Channel by just having the first show to reach 100 episodes. And That's So Raven was huge on Disney Channel. It was like the highest, it was the highest rated show. It was the highest rated show on Disney Channel, and many people love That's So Raven. And yeah, she just broke so many records over there. And Romeo show had good ratings too. I just felt like the show was kind of inconsistent a little bit, but after season 2, the writing was better, and they got rid of the nanny. And like I said in previous videos, Master P has a worse like track record of like making movies, because I said this in my like top 10 worst movies of all time. Master P was on that list multiple times, 3 times to be exact. Because I said, I Got the Hookup was trash. I said Uncle P was trash, and I said the Hot Boys, which he was in it. Yeah, those 3 movies. So they have like a worse track record of like making movies, but this was Master P's like best attempt to like make anything good for like TV or film wise. This is Master P's like best like attempt to like making something good for like TV or movies. Then I remember he made that one movie with him and Michael Blackson. I can't think of the movie. Repo, I think. Yeah, Repo, I think. I thought it was trash. I only remember one scene from that movie, but yeah. But yeah, Romeo show was a solid show. It was a solid show on Nickelodeon. I wish they like put that on like streaming service, probably because of the music. If they can like, if they can clear the music, you know. But yeah, it was a solid show. If I had to give That's So Raven a rating, I would give That's So Raven 8.5, a 9. And Romeo show gets like a solid 7.5 and 8. It's not trash but at all. I think it was a solid show. I've seen worse shows from Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. So I was originally going to like compare Romeo's show to Jess Jordan, but Jess Jordan was just awful. Like I don't like I like Lil JJ, but yeah, that show was horrible. Jess Jordan. And I think around like 2016, no, not 2016, 2006, around 2006, 2007, that's when I really stopped watching like Nickelodeon, because that's when I started like growing up, and I was like 16, 17, so started becoming an adult. So that's when I just stopped watching Nickelodeon altogether. But yeah, but I thought it would be a dope idea to just compare these 2 shows. These 2 shows were just popular in the 2000s, and it just thinking about back then, it just brings back a lot of memories. So yeah, I want to know y'all's thoughts. And excuse me, I want to know y'all's thoughts. I want to know what y'all think of That's So Raven, and I want to know what y'all think of the Romeo show. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Romeo show and That's So Raven. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Let's get it. If you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That's GQTV. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out everything from me. Make sure y'all go look out my reviews. Y'all go check out the Retro Brothers podcast starring your boy, Richmond Z, and me, GQ Jamal. Yo, y'all go check it out on Spotify. Yo, if you have any shows, movies, cartoons you would like me, GQ Jamal, to review, react to, just talk about anything in like future episodes, just drop a comment. It's that simple. A closed mouth do not get fed if you do not comment. Just drop the comments. It's that simple. It was that easy. It's that simple. It's that easy. Yeah, I'm about to end this video. If you're a day one subscriber, or if you're new to my channel, I just want to welcome y'all to my channel. More content is coming soon. I want to thank everyone who just tunes in by watching my content, even if it's like 30 seconds to an hour. I just want to say thank you. You're a real one. But until next time, everyone, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone, peace.
What? Go crazy on them. I see why they hating on ya. Go crazy on them. I wanna put a